my swole babies. Mom's back with another video. Welcome to another Fitness Friday. So in this video today, I'm going to be showing you a little at-home workout you can do because I know a lot of people are working out at home right now, and that's perfectly fine. You can still make progress and see results with working out at home. We're going to be doing a full body workout today. So we're going to be hitting the biceps, triceps, the back, the chest, the legs, and the core. So a little bit of everything. Give every little muscle in your body some love. Let's get these gains, baby. Come along. Hi, Christina from the future here to do a voiceover. So for every exercise, I would recommend doing about 3 to 4 sets. So watch the first set that I do and try to do it with me, and then do the rest of the sets on your own. And if you feel like you didn't quite master the movement, the first set that you did, then you can rewind the video and watch my tips again about the form and kind of watch how my form looks. Sound like a plan, Stan? Oh, and take about 30 seconds to a minute rest in between each set and try to go for 10 reps. Okie dokie kids, let's get started. We're going to begin with a quick little warm-up. So I don't do anything too crazy for my warm-ups. I just do a couple dynamic movements such as some of these guys to warm up the hamstrings, jumping squats, some lunges, and some little rotations to loosen up. And then go ahead and bring it around town. And then we'll go ahead and repeat that and just keep that going until you feel like you are ready to start the workout. The first thing we're gonna do are some squats and a shoulder press combined. So we're gonna be working the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and also the shoulder muscles. So the key points when you're doing the squats is to make sure that you're going low enough to where your legs are in a 90-degree bend, and then you wanna make sure you drive through your heels and kind of push your knees outwards, like don't let them cave in at all. And then for the shoulder press, you just wanna make sure you're being really careful because this is an overhead movement. So say you were to go until failure, you really don't want to be dropping any weights on your head and your little noggin, because that's not going to feel good, kids. The next thing we're gonna do is a lunge with a curl. So we're gonna be working, once again, all the leg muscles, quads, hamstrings, glutes, etc. And also our little bicep friends. Bi's for the guys. When you're doing the lunges, just make sure you don't actually touch your knee down to the ground. And it's kind of like the squats, you just want to make sure you're hitting that 90-degree bend in your leg that's stepping forward. And when you do the curls, make sure that you keep your elbows by your side the whole time and don't raise them up. Basically keep your humerus bone very stable. And you extend your arm fully when you do the bicep curls. When you do these, you're doing 10 on each leg, not just one leg. The next thing we're gonna do are some bent over rows with a tricep kickback. So when you're doing the bent over rows, the most important thing is to make sure you're retracting your shoulder blades. So if you were to think of it like you're trying to hold a pencil in between your shoulder blades, that's kind of the movement that you wanna do when you're performing this exercise. And you wanna feel this mostly right in the middle of your back. You might feel it in your lower back too, and maybe a little bit in your biceps. And then you also, when you're doing the tricep kickbacks, keep your humerus very still and extend all the way, but not locking out, because what have we learned from watching my workout tutorials, kids? Anyone? We've learned that you never want to lock out a joint because that could give you a compound fracture, which isn't cute or fun and probably very painful. So you don't want that. So this time we're gonna do all 10 reps of one exercise and then all 10 reps of the other exercise. So the first one we're gonna do are stiff-legged deadlifts, and there's a lot of things that you wanna remember with this one. Just like with the ROWZ, you wanna keep your shoulder blades retracted the whole time, keep a slight bend in the knees, and you keep your chest up like you were trying to show up a symbol on your chest, like Superwoman, because you're Superwoman. And then you should feel this a lot in the hamstrings and the lower back. What could help you is trying to think of dragging the weights along your legs the entire time. You want to hinge at the hips, so the only thing that should be bending is the hips. And then we're going to do a little verified version of a good morning. So this is pretty similar to the stiff-legged deadlifts, but I'll say once again, just make sure you have those retracted shoulder blades, push your hips back, and then push them forward. You should feel that once again in the lower back and the hamstrings. Alright, everybody's probably tired by now, so go ahead and grab yourself a drink of water. Hey, that's not water. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Everybody stay hydrated, baby. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is a chest press, and like the last superset we did, how we did the stiff-legged deadlifts and then the good mornings, that's how we're gonna do this one. So we're gonna do all 10 of a chest press and then all 10 of the other exercise. So the key points with the chest press are you wanna make sure you keep your elbows kind of tucked under, don't have them like sticking straight out to your sides. Try and focus on squeezing your chest together at the top. Like once again, if you're trying to hold something between your little boobies. And you'll probably feel this a little bit in your shoulders and your triceps as well. After that, we're gonna do a SVEND press, which is pretty much the same principles. You wanna really focus on squeezing the chest at the top, but this one is a lot more of a focus on the chest muscles. So not so much the shoulders and the triceps are activated in this one, but it's really good for like a chest burnout. One of my faves. And last but not least, we're going to be doing one for the core. We're going to be doing a sit-up and a leg raise. Key points here are to make sure that you keep your lower back flat against the ground. You don't want any space in between. That way you get your core activated and kind of lift your hips forward too. That will really help engage the core in this movement. Also, during the entire movement, pull your belly button in toward your spine and hold it there. Really control both portions of the movement, so be really slow when you sit up and really slow when you lower your legs. This is working pretty much every area of the abdominals, so it's a good one. And of course, after every workout session you want to make sure you do a cool down, so some static stretching. I usually hold my stretches for about 30 seconds. And you want to try to stretch every muscle group you worked. So in this case, we're going to be stretching the hamstrings, the legs, the back, chest, a little bit of everything today. Woo! That was a good workout. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, be sure to, of course, hit the like button. And if you would like to see more videos on mental, physical, and spiritual health, and to see more of Mama Swole, then make sure you subscribe. Comment below what other type of workout videos you guys would like to see. Just remember, whatever's going on right now, don't let it discourage you. You can still reach your goals. You can still stay positive. Whatever it is, it's temporary. It's temporary and everything will be okay. See you guys next time. Deuces.